Hey, my friends, check this out. You know, or maybe some viewers of the show know, that we already had two white and orange Jeeps here that were 1/24 scale, my son and I. And then I brought in 4 other models because there's been so many people that say, RCSparks, could you please cover some more cost-effective radio control hobby vehicles? And I thought, you know what, with Christmas coming up and, you know, a lot of people asking me all the time, what should I get my son, my brother, people that are just getting introduced to the hobby, especially the crawling area of the hobby. Is there anything you'd suggest that I can get that would be under $200 US? And so, incredibly, each one of these vehicles right here, even though they're all 4-wheel drive, they have beautiful features to them. They're all 2.4 gigahertz. They all run on a LiPo battery, which means it's got plenty of power. All of them are under $150. In fact, during a sale, if you can find it, which I'll leave some links in the video description box down below, you can find these for around $119. Depends, anywhere in that range. Now look, we'll take this beautiful C10. Look at this. All the suspension, nice large tires. You'll see it's a little bit bobbly on the top. I think that's with most of them because they're just getting you started on a ready-to-run model, or a RTR as some folks may know it. Watch this. No back body posts. I love that. It just works on a hinge system. Here is the battery that it comes with. I'll just take this out of the strap. Look at this fella. A 2S 7.4 with a C rating of 3 for the charging. That's amazing. 30C burst rating. These aren't like super fast, but they definitely have some grunt to them. Power. Look at the tires, guys. For a stock truck that's only a 1-inch diameter wheel, that's a great looking tire and wheel combo. There is the AE6, the receiver, and ESC, which is the electronic speed control. You can see all the plugs are there on the side. Brake, the LED for the headlights, and of course, do we have ones in the rear? I don't think so. I think it's just in the front. Yes, right up here in these two right here. These are actually not lights, they're just decals, but there is a spot where I'm sure you could get them in there. Look at this, the 1967 Chevrolet C10. I love it, straight from Horizon Hobby. A brushed motor on the inside. These things can get fairly hot. If you're running outside, you don't want to get your thumb on there, you'll be cooling it off in some cold water right away. And then, of course, the servo on the front for steering and the servo saver. Now, you'll note that these shocks are non-adjustable, but there are plenty of upgrades for these vehicles out there right now. You don't even need an upgrade. Out of the box, these things are exceptionally capable. I love the drive shafts. I've already been online looking for all the upgrades that you can get. The aluminum axle housings, the back differential covers, all the stuff made out of brass, you know, and the more weight you put on the bottom of these vehicles, the better that they'll crawl. But remember, you're working that motor extra hard. Now, what about this truck right beside? Maybe you're someone who likes these top lights. Look at this over here. This is the only one that I know that came with any accessories, but you can put the roll bar right back here. You can screw it in with the screws that it came with, and of course the awesome lights that you can have pod lights on top if that's the kind of style you're looking after. If you're not a chrome person, maybe you just want the old square body. Are you guys even square body fans? Let me know in the video comment section right now, or smash the like button and let me know. If you're a Ford fan, let me know. I don't care. I love all brands. They all perform equally for me, especially in the radio control hobby world. Look at this, the Jeep, the Deadbolt. Let's have a look at the cage on this, eh? Isn't that incredible how we had a full-size Deadbolt at one time, and then now we've got miniature ones that we can drive throughout the home. You know, if you're at your work, at your desk, and you want to have like lunch, you'll be finding yourself driving over the keyboard, everything. These things have huge tires on them, and they're nice and soft. Look at that amount of flex. So for under $200, under $150 really, these are some really good options. I like seeing the driver, right? Like, I think it's cool. Looks a little bit yellow, but I would say it's more of an army green or a pea green on there maybe. It's not the olive drab, But I like the helmet. You could almost, since it's white, color it anything that you wanted. And of course, my son Morris and I have been rocking these Jeeps since, geez, almost a year now. We love these things. We always build up Lego like cities or whatever, and we go through the obstacles. It's been lots of fun. But I say enough talking. Let's fire one of these up and drive over the rest of them. What a great looking truck. I wish we could get rid of these body posts or these body pins at least, but I'll tell you what, it sure is nice to have body pins on there that have these small pull tabs to make it easier for you to remove them or to put them in. Can I do this one-handed driving? Yes, I can. Here we go. Oh man. You can see why this would be extra fun for introducing someone to RC, or even if you're going on a trip somewhere and you don't have a lot of room, you can take a little truck like this and it's really not a whole lot of bother. Oh yeah. That 4-link suspension doing its job. Here's a little issue. Are we going to be able to get over it? Oh! Fail! Round 2. This time I am using both hands for the controller. I can see the other side. Aha, so the rear is wanting to slip out. Look at that. So if we back out and reposition. Round 2, going to make sure that back tire doesn't slide out this time. Oh, it wants to slide out. Oh yeah, monster crawling, monster truck. But can I get it over the bar? Oh, that's a hang-up point. Plus the other C10 is slippery. Look at the jam it has. It's got tons of power. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh, yeah. I got spit out. Still awesome. Now here is the controller. If you're wondering about your kid, if it's going to be big enough or too big, I find that my kid that's about 6 years old right now, even at 5 years old, he was able to grab this and use it fairly easily. Up top, it's very straightforward controls. It's just on and off. The bind button they'll never use. Make sure your channel 3 is in the 0 position. Your dual rate steering can be right in the middle, and of course your low, medium, and high switch, you go ahead and check off whatever you want to do. You can toggle it back and forth. And then of course you have your reverses for steering and throttle. So very straightforward. You can always just close that down. The kids can't even figure out how to get into it until they figure out how to use a flip latch. So a lot of people will be like, how dumb are kids? But they are kids, so that's why it's made that way. So easy, let's go ahead and fire it up. I got all 4 AA batteries in the bottom. And actually, here's a tip as well. If you're gonna have multiple radios, make sure to label each one of your radios so that you don't find yourself getting frustrated trying to set it up for your kid or yourself later on. Okay, other side. Let's see, this looks a little easier. Oh, that's a nice steep climb. And then onto the roof. Crinkle, crinkle, crunch. Nice. I'm gonna do it! Unless I fall off the edge. Yeah! I friggin' knew you could do it! A little bit of body rub, not a big deal. Dude, that was awesome. They all look so good together, guys. Let me know in the comment section which one of these would you like me to use in my next micro RC adventure. I'm going to spend some time, like I said, this winter looking at these. I think they're a great option for people that are just looking to get into the hobby. The technology has come a long way, and you know, for a stocking stuffer, for a birthday idea, whatever it might be, just heck, even for you, if you need to burn off some extra stress and just let your imagination go free. Make sure to get it from a trusted source. So I've just posted a video recently, seeing a lot of scams on Facebook and Instagram and all that. Keep your eye out, guys. I'll leave a link in the video description box down below where you can get some of these straight from the distributor. And we'll see you in the next episode of RC Adventures. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Until next time. Shall we do one last one? Oh, I love it. One-handed driving. Oh, yeah! Getting easier. Rub, 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 rub.